Hello everybody, it's Bubba Rob. How's it going? This morning about 4 o'clock, as I was getting up for the old guy pee, I got a message on my phone there, and it was a question from a viewer. And I thought, it's actually kind of important to answer this. I wrote him back, and I'm not really going to read the question. I'm going to give you the gist of it, and then I'm going to give you the gist of my response. And it's kind of hard to think about it at 4 in the morning. But anyways, the question I was asked, and I'm paraphrasing, is losing 27 pounds in 12 weeks a low number? Okay. And then he was asking me a question, but more or less in a statement, because I had such a low number. I obviously must have been eating sugar and carbs, or what he figured was a low number. Okay. My initial answer to it is I don't know. I don't know what the number should be, right? I don't think any of us do. But there's so many mitigating factors about when you're doing any kind of diet, not just the carnivore diet or doing a change, about your body changing. And as I've talked about in my previous videos, that our body is like an ebb. It's like the ocean. It goes in, it goes out like the tide, right? Sometimes, like if your body will release. You might lose a lot of water. At the stage of the diet you're in, do you have a lot of edema on your body? What is your muscular structure? What type of weight are you losing? Are you losing visceral fat? Are you doing a lot of cardio? Are you doing any kind of weight resistance training? So really, the weight really is of no consequence in a sense. I think the most important thing that you got to do is do your research, have some trust in the process, and over time, like if you're losing 2 pounds a week and you're upset about it, I really believe there's something wrong with you. Pardon the expression. Because if you lose 2 pounds a week over a year, that's 104 pounds. That is an absolute massive number. Not a lot of people can do that or sustain it. I think it's much more important that when you lose your weight, you're able to sustain the loss and keep it off. Allow your body time to adjust. Don't get frustrated with big numbers. The other thing that I find frustrating, and I have to say I don't see this in the carnivore channels that I personally watch, but I think you have to be really careful about what you believe sometimes in videos. People only tell you what they want to tell you, right? I believe for myself, I have to be as transparent as possible. So I want to give weekly updates. Now, by giving weekly updates over the long haul, it doesn't seem like much, but it's what the reality is. If I only give you a monthly update or a bi-monthly update or a yearly update, it almost exaggerates the number in a sense and gives it like a shock value. And I believe by doing that, you're not, I would say you're being dishonest, but you're not kind of really being totally honest. Because some weeks, and I've done it, I might gain some weight. What's wrong to admitting to that? Right? Some people just don't want to say. Right? I guess that's up to them, but it's not really a smooth ride. And the other thing is, and I'm going to say this might be a little bit of a shocker for people, but because I have a background years ago in the bodybuilding and the powerlifting and stuff, and I do still follow it. I got a fair amount of knowledge, or what I believe is knowledge, on things like PEDs, performance enhancement drugs, steroids, growth hormone, different things like that. I know how it works, right? I know what it does to you, right? You do not know if it looks too good to be true, it probably is, right? So don't get fooled. A little over a year ago, I was doing the carnivore diet for the first time. I was in the gym. I was working my ass off. I haven't been able to do that part yet. And I dropped about, I guess, I don't know, 50, 60 pounds in 6 months. And I was putting on size. I was getting stronger. And I was in Costco. And I ran into somebody I knew from my old gym days. And we're in the meat section. He was there with his girlfriend. I won't mention any names. And he says, "Oh, Rob, you're looking so good at your age. What's going on?" "Oh," I said, "I'm just a big tub of goo." And I still was a big tub of goo. I was looking better, but I was just a big tub of goo. I was kind of covered up. But, I'd put some size back on. He says, "I know how you can get rid of the rest of your fat real quick." "How's that?" He was trying to sell me growth hormone in the meat department at Costco. That's kind of funny. Of course, I decline. But, and be careful what you believe too. And, certain TV programs with these people with significant weight losses. I mean, you don't know if they're taking diuretics like Lasix to induce things like that. What you need to do is take care of what's up here, put the work in on yourself so that you can battle whatever your issue is while you're doing the carnivore diet. Just accept things for what they are, accept your wins and your losses, and just carry on. Don't panic. Don't try and make sense of everything. Maybe just accept it for what it is. I'm going to go back to a quote that old Mr. Coughlin told me, and I mentioned in another video. There's a book of things greater that we don't know than the things we do in this world. And that is definitely true with our bodies. Right? There's so many things, different studies, or things they claim to be studies, that contradict one another. So just trying to have some common sense. If you're feeling good about yourself, that's all that matters. Okay? So, I hope I answered that question. I believe it was pretty important to get to and have a very honest answer with it. Okay? I love you all. Remember, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Don't snore like my son in the background here. Okay? You guys have a great day. Remember to be a good person, good stoic, good carnivore, good biker. Be kind. Have some common sense. Take care of yourself and have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.